Hey gems, in this video I am going to be showing you how to do 8 cornrows down the back. I already parted it down the middle. Now I am using the section of one half of the person's head, and I am now parting that down the middle, as you can see right here. I also have a part going from ear to the middle part of the person's head. That's so I can see the width of the other 2 braids that per section once I get done parting this down the middle. I hope this all makes sense. Straight backs can be very difficult to do for some people, but if you do it this way, it is very easy. When I started this part, I went by the client's arch in their eyebrow, and then I just followed the curve. And that middle part from the ear to the middle part going the opposite direction of going down the middle of the person's head, I use that as well. Once you do that, you see me right here connecting that ear to the other section, and now I'm gonna split that piece of that section of hair down that middle, and I just follow it all the way back. I hope the way that I am explaining it, it is easy to follow. If not, I hope just by seeing me do it, you can see what I am actually doing. I am trying to explain it the best way that I can, but yeah, so I'm perfecting the parts right now, making sure that it's all even and section it off. You want to make sure you have a lot of clips to make sure that you have hair secured down so you don't add it into your cornrow. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I'm posting new content. Also, make sure you follow me on all platforms. I have them all at the corner right. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this rundown of how I'm doing it. You want to make sure when you put the braid gel on that you rub that braid gel into your parts, because if you're using one that turns white, it will definitely show in your cornrows. I am not doing the stitch method. To be honest, I just didn't think. I naturally stitch, so if you guys are wondering like, how did you stitch or whatnot, I literally did not prepare for that. So if you're seeing any type of stitching once I start doing the braid, just know I am not doing a stitch braid. I'm just braiding at my normal pace of a cornrow, and sometimes it can look like a stitch braid. But as you can see right here, I am cleaning up the parts and just making sure I'm rubbing in that braiding gel. Make sure the parts are crispy, because that's one thing you want your cornrows to have, is a crispy part. It will really make the style look so much better. In this video, you will see me part 1,000 times because I just have to perfect it. I just cannot go with it looking crazy to me. So I have to just continue to part until I get it right. And that is really what makes you like a good braider, is when you're parting so well, you're trying to make it to the best of your abilities on the person's head. There's nothing wrong with parting a whole bunch of times. I always warn my clients, like, be prepared for me to part 1,000 times. And they usually don't care, because that usually like justifies like, oh, this style is going to look the bomb on my hair. So yeah, but as you can see right here, I am starting the braid. As you're braiding, you want to make sure that you're not rushing the braid and just going super fast, because it will literally look like a loose braid. You want to take your time. I know this video is sped up a bit, but yeah, you want to make sure you just take your time. Also, you do not want to braid it extremely tight or tight anyway, because it could bring bumps at the top of the person's hairline or even in the back. Make sure you loosen up a little bit as you get closer to the nape And that way the person won't feel any pulling or tugging. As you can see right here, the part got a little squiggly, so girl had to part again. But yeah, and then you just continue to braid. Do not braid super tight back here because it could really hurt a person's neck and then bumps will come. So you just want to make sure you're braiding nice and gentle. And if you see me constantly moving the person's head, this is my son, and he tends to just want to move his head to watch a movie or do whatever he wants to do, look at his phone. So in the video, it may look like I'm hurting him, but I'm not. It only looks like that because it's sped up. So when I move his head, it might sometimes look like, oh my gosh, it's rough, but it's not. It's just because it's in a sped up motion. But yeah, you braid these all the way down to the end. To secure it, you're going to secure it with the rubber band, which I will show you later. And yeah, and then I'm moving on to the next braid. In order for this to end up being 8 braids, it is simply 4 braids on each side. And you want to make sure that your parts is looking that way. If you want to do 5, you would just start at the top part and do 5 rows and then let those rows meet the back, just like you see me do with the 4 rows. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. I'm going to quit talking and just let my work speak for itself. If you have any questions, again, leave a comment below and I will get back to you. If you want a more slowed down version, comment below that. Also, make sure you subscribe. Thank you. Continue to watch.